Hello, everybody, and welcome to another English class. All right, it's Thursday. I hope everybody's okay. I hope you're all staying safe. I hope you're all healthy. And I hope you're all studying English. Okay, so let's continue with our classes, okay? Now, today we should be on starting a new unit. So it's Unit 6. All right, so it should be page 58 in the pupils book. All right, now the title of this unit is A Piece of Cake. Okay, a piece of cake. All right, so it's a little bit about food. Now, just to let you know, a piece of cake is an expression in English. We say this when something is very easy. Yeah. So if I say, "Oh, how was the exam?" you say, "Piece of cake." Very easy. Okay. I don't know where the expression comes from, but we use it. Anyway, what foods can you see here? What are they making? Looks like they're making pizza. Anyway, let's have a look. So, this is a healthy eating plate. Do you guys eat healthy? Okay. So, it's divided up into sort of 5 different food groups. All right. So, you probably know this already. We have one group which is fruit and vegetables. Okay. Do you know any of the fruits and vegetables in the picture? Broccoli, bananas, carrots. Okay. And then we have another big group here, which is carbohydrates. Okay. Carbohydrates. So these are things mainly like bread, potatoes, rice, pasta, things like this. Then we have this group here, which is milk and dairy. All right. So this is everything that basically comes from animals. Okay. So that's milk, cheese, yogurt, eggs, butter. All right. So all the things that come from animals, but not meat. Right? For the meat, we have it in this group here: protein. All right, non-dairy protein. So you see, we have like fish, chicken, some beans. Okay, and then the other food here is we're talking about foods that are high in fat and sugar. Okay, so all the junk food, chocolate, Coca-Cola, sweets, crisps, all the things that we shouldn't eat, but also the things that are the most delicious. Okay, so first what we're going to do is in your notebook, okay, we'll write the title, A Piece of Cake, and the date today is Thursday, the 2nd of April, 2020. And what I'd like you to do is just make a table like this in your book, okay? So 5 columns: fruits and vegetables, carbohydrates, protein and dairy, food and drinks high in fat and or sugar, and milk and dairy. All right. And what I want you to do is give me like 3 or 4 examples in each column. Okay. In English, of course. All right. So find 3 or 4 examples of these types of foods. Okay. Of each column. All right. And yeah, so you can do that and then take a picture and send it to me. Send it to me or Lucy. Okay. But yeah, so that's the first thing to do. All right. Now you can pause the video, remember. Okay. So, all finished? Good. I look forward to seeing your tables. Right. Anyway, so that was just to warm up. Today we're going to be doing a reading exercise. Okay. And it's the same kind of reading that we would find in a Cambridge exam. All right. So we'll look at some techniques on how to do it. All right, and we'll see if we can get it all correct. All right. Now, I think we've done readings before, so you guys know what the strategies are. Okay, but we're going to read here anyway. All right. Now, this is going to be, we're going to focus on identifying synonyms today, right? Because that's one skill we need when we do reading. Let's see what it says. It says, the text might use different words and phrases to express the idea in the question. Underline keywords and phrases in the question and look for synonyms. All right. So, all right. So this is always what you do at the beginning of a reading. Okay. First have a quick, very quick read of the text, but just a very quick one, just to get the idea. And then you look at the questions, okay? And then for each question, you underline the keywords, all right? And then what you can do once you have keywords underlined is that you can think about synonyms, okay? And you can even look for synonyms in the actual text, all right? It'll help you get the answer, okay? So it's always something to think about because they never say the exact words of the question in the text, okay? That's always written in a different way. So we have to constantly be thinking about synonyms or different ways to say things, okay? So that's what we're going to do now, all right? So here are some words and phrases from exercise 3. So these are from the questions, all right? So we're just going to imagine that we've highlighted just sort of some keywords here, right? So famous, getting things ready. Let's have a look. What's the next one? Instructions for dishes. Where does it say that? Instructions for dishes. Family dinners. Filmed. Cook for themselves. Where does it say that? I'm just going to find this. Cook for themselves. Here we go. Cook for themselves. Okay. So just imagine that we've had a read. Sorry, guys. Wrong button. Okay. So, right. So imagine we've gone down and we've highlighted some of these expressions here because we think they're important. So now what we can do is we can look for synonyms in the text. Okay. So you can pause the video. Okay. And then you have a look through the text and you can find synonyms for these 6 expressions. Okay. So pause the video and have a look. All right. Okay, all done. So let's see, what do we get? Let's have a look. So here's the text here. Okay. So first we have the word famous. Okay. So could you find the synonym in here for the word famous? Okay, well known. Can you all see that? Well known. She's also becoming well known or becoming famous. Okay. All right, well known. Getting things ready. What's a synonym for getting things ready? Let's have a look. Preparing. Yeah? Let's see where it says that. Preparing. Remy helped in the kitchen by preparing vegetables. Okay, so getting vegetables ready. Instructions for dishes. Right, when we say dish, okay, this is like a piece of food, right? Like you would say a plato, right, in Spanish. Right, so a dish would be like, for example, sausage and mashed potatoes, right? That's a dish, right? So like one sort of portion of combination of food. Okay. Instructions for dishes. So instructions how to make these dishes. What's the synonym? Could you find it? It's a recipe. Yeah. Healthy recipes. Instructions to make dishes. All right. Number 4. Family dinners. Family dinners. Could you find a synonym for family dinners? There you go. Meals for her family. Yeah. Remy was a real foodie who could cook complete meals for her family. Okay, good. Filmed. Yeah, you film a TV show. Film. Did you find a synonym in the text? Took videos. Yeah, to take videos. Her mother took videos of her. Her mother filmed her. Okay, and cook for themselves. Okay, did you find a synonym? Make their own food. Yeah. So that would be, let's have a look where that is. She believes that when young people make their own food, they care more about what they eat. Okay. So those are examples of synonyms in the text. All right. Did you get all of them? Of course you did, because you guys are brilliant. Okay, good. So that's the idea of like what we want to do, of how we can get the correct answers in this reading exercise. Okay. Now let's have a look here. Okay, let's have a look here before we start. It says now this is a 4-option multiple choice. So you have 5 questions, and for each question you have 4 options. All right. So it says, remember that the order of the questions follows the order of the information in the text. Okay. So I have the information in the text here. Okay. So the questions follow the order of the text, right? So the answer to question 1 will come first, the answer to question 2 will come second, the answer to question 3, and so on. Okay. So that's one interesting thing to remember. So if you find the answer to question 1 and the answer to question 3, you know the answer to question 2 is somewhere between those. Okay. And then, of course, always, right, when you're doing a reading exercise, you underline the answers in the text, okay? And you can put numbers by them as well, all right? And that way, it's called organizing information, okay? So then it makes it very easy to double check your answers, okay? And make sure that you've got the correct one, okay? I've told you these techniques before many times, okay? But it's important to remember them, right? So I will keep reminding you. Okay, so what we're going to do now is have another read of the questions, okay? And you underline the words which you think are important. All right, I'll delete these now. I'll delete all this. These things. Okay. So you highlight the important words in the questions, okay? Good. All right. So what we'll do now is we'll read and listen, okay? And then we can answer the questions, okay? So let's have a good read first and make sure we understand everything.
Unit 6, Reading, page 59. A young star of the kitchen.
Remember the anchovy and tomato pizza that you created? For most of us, it takes a long time to learn how to make something tasty, but not for Remy Smith. Still a teenager, she's already creating fantastic dishes. She's also becoming well known for her Italian salad dressing, which is delicious. And with her knowledge of social media, she's making sure that everyone knows she's here. Remy, who lives in the USA, is just 16. She has already starred in 2 cookery shows and has published a book of healthy recipes. From the age of 4, Remy helped in the kitchen by preparing vegetables. By the age of 7, Remy was a real foodie who could cook complete meals for her family. Remy, who was born in China, began making videos for fun. Her mother took videos of her while she was cooking and put them online. A local cable channel broadcast them. They then asked Remy to create another show for them. That show focused on Remy's main interest, which is getting teenagers to take healthy eating seriously. She believes that when young people make their own food, they care more about what they eat. Remy works with a company in the USA which shows her videos in school cafeterias. About 3.5 million students watch her every day. Remy believes that young people can create a healthy meal for their family which isn't expensive. Her delicious recipes include vegetable paella and strawberry kebabs. In fact, strawberries, which are Remy's favourite food, appear in other recipes, including strawberry sandwich. Her latest idea is a healthy snack service. For a monthly subscription, you receive snacks, which include fruit bars and popcorn, and fun cooking activities that help you develop a healthy lifestyle.
Okay, good. Did you all read and listen? Could you understand everything? One quick thing before we start the questions. Vegetable paella? Not for me. Anyway, okay, needs to have some meat or some fish or something. Okay. Anyway, so read again through the text, okay, and answer the questions as best you can. Okay. Remember, all right, look for synonyms and underline the answer in the text. Okay, I want you to do this. All right, underline the answer in the text. Pause the video while you do this. Okay, did you finish? All right, let's have a look at our answers. Okay, so, all right, and now I've highlighted where they are in the text as well. All right, so we can correct all together. First question says, why is Remy different from most of us? Okay, so the answer, right, is here. It says, still a teenager, she's already creating fantastic dishes. Okay, so the answer, why is Remy different from most of us? Okay, the answer should be C. Okay, right, because she's learnt an important skill at a young age. Okay, so that's just another way to say this, right? Still a teenager, so at a young age, she's already creating fantastic dishes, right? So that's her skill. Okay, good. Did you get it correct? All right. Number 2, how did Remy start cooking? Okay, well, it says here, from the age of 4, Remy helped in the kitchen by preparing vegetables. Remember the word preparing? Okay. How did Remy start cooking? Okay. By getting things ready. The answer is A. Okay. All right. So that's an example of using synonyms, getting things ready, preparing vegetables, right? So it's just saying the same thing in a different way. You see? Number 3, what happened that introduced Remy to a wider audience? Okay, so how did Remy become famous? Okay, so let's have a look here. All right, so I've highlighted this. Her mother took videos of her while she was cooking and put them online. A local cable channel broadcast them and asked Remy to create another show for them. So, what's our answer? Her videos appeared on local TV. Her mum filmed Remy and showed the videos to family members. She was asked to appear on a TV show. She moved from China to America. Well, yeah, you get the answer? It should be A again, yeah? Her videos appeared on local TV. Okay, so local cable channel broadcast them. Okay, and then asked Remy to create another show, right? Not to appear on a show, to create a show. Okay, so that's how she was introduced to more people, to a wider audience. Number 4, what does Remy think about other young people? All right, well, I've highlighted this in the text. She believes that when young people make their own food, they care more about what they eat. Let's have a look. What does Remy think about other young people? They aren't interested in healthy eating. They already love cooking and eat well. They eat healthily when they cook for themselves. They eat in cafeterias too often. Okay, so the answer there is C, right? They eat healthily when they cook for themselves. Again, that was one of the synonyms we looked at, okay? Cook for themselves, okay? Make their own food. All right, another example of synonyms. And then finally, what might Remy write on her blog about her new service? Okay, so I've highlighted this. For a monthly subscription, you receive snacks, which include fruit bars and popcorn, and fun cooking activities that help you develop a healthy lifestyle. All right, so what will Remy write on her blog about her new service? And the answer should be D. Okay, once a month, I send tasty food and interesting healthy eating ideas to the people who pay for the service. Okay, so there you go. It's just another way to say this. How do we do? Did you get all of them correct? I'm sure you did. Okay, make sure you've put your corrections in, all right? And also make sure you've highlighted, right, the correct things in the text, all right? Now, if you got any answers wrong, you can go back and you can look at the question again and look at the information in the text, okay, and figure out why you got it wrong and figure out why the correct answer is the correct answer, okay? Very good. Now, in the text, we've got some words that were already highlighted, okay? 6 words here. Cookery, foodie, cable channel, delicious, subscription, and lifestyle. So we're going to make a note of this vocabulary in the notebook, all right? So let's go back to the notebook, all right? And here I've got vocab from reading, all right? So I'll just make these in bold. Okay, so you can copy this in your notebook. So these are all the words that were highlighted in the text, all right? We have the word cookery, all right, which is the activity of preparing and cooking food, okay, cookery. We have the word foodie. A foodie is a person who is interested in cooking and eating different types of food. That's quite a new word, foodie. Also people who take pictures of food and put them on Instagram. A cable channel, very simply, is a television station, right? Like Discovery Max, okay? So a cable channel, a television station, all right, or like Telecinco or whatever. Delicious, I'm sure you all know what delicious means. If something is delicious, it tastes very good, all right, like chocolate. A subscription, what is a subscription? So a subscription is a service that you pay for regularly, okay? So a service that you pay for either every week or every month. So an example of this would be a Netflix subscription, right? You pay 10 euros every month to have Netflix, okay? That's a subscription, okay? You can also have subscriptions to magazines, to newspapers, all right? And many other things, okay? A subscription. There is a word for this in Spanish, but I can't remember. Maybe you know. And then the last one is lifestyle. Okay, so lifestyle is just the way somebody lives their life, the way a person lives and works. All right, so let's copy this into our notebook. Okay, all finished? Very good. So now we can go back to our pupils book. All right, and we've got exercise 4 to do. So all you have to do is just use those words that we've just looked at and put them in the correct sentence, okay? So pause the video, okay, and put those words in the correct sentence. Okay, all finished? Let's have a look at the answers. Okay, number 1. I'm a real foodie. I love food and I'll try anything. Number 2. This cake is absolutely delicious. Could I have another slice? Number 3. I'm going to change my lifestyle and start exercising regularly. Number 4. I pay a subscription every month to get healthy snacks in the post. Number 5. I got the recipe from a cookery book that I got from the library. And the last one, the cable channel has some really good programs on this week. Okay. Did you get all of the correct answers? Yes, you did. 100%. Great job. Good. So that's more or less it. Now, you can also get some more practice in your activity book, okay? So if you go to your activity book, all right, we basically have the same type of exercise, okay? So we have a text here called Super Jam and 5 multiple choice questions, all right? So again, all right, we've got some words and expressions from the questions, okay? And we have to find synonyms in the text. All right. So if you want some more practice, and then afterwards you have the questions, okay? So if you want some more practice, you can do this on your own, okay? And what I'll do is I shall give you the answers. Okay, so if you want more practice, you can do this page, all right, in your activity book, which is page 44, okay, beginning of Unit 6, okay, and it's just another reading, just like the one we've done, okay? All right, so exactly the same exercises. All right, so the first exercise is finding synonyms in the text for these expressions, okay? So what I'll do is I'll just give you the answers. Okay, I'll give you the answers. Okay, here we go. All right, so okay, we have it in the text. Set up, which means started. In fact, I'll show all of them. Okay. Home baking, making cakes in your kitchen. Young people, adolescents. Tips, advice. Elderly, old. And worldwide, all over the world. Okay. Good. All right. Remember, do the exercise before you look at the answers, okay? Right, I'll give you the answers to exercise 2, okay? So remember, do the exercise yourself, okay? And then look at the answers, all right? And correct. Here we go. Here are the answers, okay? All right, so when Fraser Doherty learned to make jam and his life changed completely. What happened when Fraser was 16? He started his own company. What is Bake Lab? Prepared ingredients for making cakes in your own kitchen. What is part of the extra money from Super Honey sales used for? To help adolescents find out how to prepare honey. And what does the writer say about Super Jam tea parties? Over 500 older people go to each of the tea parties, okay? So here are your answers for this exercise, all right? Very good. Oh, excuse me. And finally, we have the vocabulary exercise, okay? Here what we just have is the words from the text, okay? So you have to find the words in the text and then try and figure out the definition based on the context, okay? So we have the definitions here, right? So match them up to the definitions, okay? And I will give you the answers. Let's have a look. Okay. So let's have a look. Experimented, tried new things to find out what results they will have. Flavors, the distinctive taste of food or drink. Approached, spoke to someone about something for the first time. Turned him down, which is didn't accept an offer. Profits, extra money you have from sales after you have covered all the costs. Beehives, structures for keeping bees from which you collect their honey. Community, a group of people who live in the same place. And entrepreneurs, people who use money to start a business. Okay. Hey, 100%. Very good. Okay. So that's it for the class. All right. I hope it was okay. I hope the reading exercises were okay. I hope you did well. All right. If you have any questions, you can just send them by email or WhatsApp. And remember to take a picture of your notebook, all right, with your list, with your food lists, okay, and send it in to the email or to WhatsApp. All right. And yeah, and also I'd like to say thank you for continuing with the English classes. Okay, it is important. We are doing our best in this difficult time. But thank you guys for keeping up the good work. All right. Anyway, have a good weekend, everybody. See you next week. Stay safe. Stay at home. Bye-bye.